Hi guys, it's Rachel, and today I have a story time video for you, which is a video that I've never done before, but I thought that I would share this story with you guys, and see how it goes, see if you guys like this type of video. I hope that you do. But yeah, so basically this is the story of the time that my house literally was this close to burning down. So, if you want to hear about it, then just keep watching. This happened Halloween of 2014, so almost 3 years ago. It was my nephew's first Halloween. He was only a few months old, and we were going to go trick-or-treating with him. So, my sister-in-law is from Reedsville, which is an area in North Carolina. It's really close to like the Virginia border. It's about 45 minutes to an hour away from my house. And at the time, my brother and sister-in-law, they still lived in Fayetteville because my brother, he's in the military. They don't live there anymore though because he got relocated. But her family all lives there, so she was there with her family. My brother, I want to say, I don't know where he was. He wasn't deployed, but I guess he was just in Fayetteville or something. But anyway, so we were going to go to Reedsville and go trick-or-treat. So, I don't even know what day of the week this was. But basically, my friend Maddie was going to come with us. And she was pregnant at the time. So, we were at the house. My mom came home and we feed our dogs. This is going to sound so gross, but, well, she feeds our dogs chicken livers. I know that's disgusting. I'm a pescatarian. She's pescatarian, but we feed our dogs chicken livers. I don't know. So yeah, she boils them. So she came home and she put them on the stove to boil. And let me mind you that my mom is always the type of person who takes forever to leave the house because she checks to make sure the air's off so we're not wasting electric, and that the stove is off, and the oven's off, and like everything's off, all the lights are off, all the fans are off. That's just the type of person that she is. So, anyway, so she puts them on to boil, she feeds the dogs, whatever, we go about our day. We get to Reedsville, we go trick-or-treat, we have a great time, we trick-or-treat in this neighborhood, and then we go trick-or-treat at a church and do like trunk-or-treat, and then we're like, yeah, let's go get food. So we were gonna go get Mexican food. So this has probably been like 2 to 3 hours since we left our house. And as we're driving over to the restaurant, I'm like sitting there and I'm in the front seat with my mom, and then Maddie's in the back seat. And I was like, aren't you so glad like you fed the dogs? And she's like, yeah, like I'm really glad like I went ahead and did that so I don't have to do it when we get home because it's going to be late. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, you turned the livers off, right? And like she just went like white. I mean, obviously we're already white, but like pale ghost white. And she was like, I don't think I did. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, you did. Like, of course you did. She was like, no, like, I don't think I did. And I was like, okay. Well, my grandparents lived 5 houses down from us, and at the time, my grandpa was still living. So, this is actually, like, just a few months before he died. And so, I was like, okay, we'll just call them, tell them to go down and check. So, she calls them, she's like, you need to go down to the house right now. I think I left the stove on with something on it. And obviously, she was boiling them, so it was on, you know, it would have been on high heat, not like on low or whatever. So we get to the Mexican restaurant, we go in, she's like texting, calling, like trying to get in touch with them, and she can't get in touch with them. And she's like, oh my god. So finally she gets in touch with them, and I just hear her on the phone, and she's like, we have to go. And I was like, what is going on? And basically she had left the stove on, 3 hours or so had gone by, and like it had not caught on fire yet, but was so close to it. Our whole house, from what my grandpa told her, was covered in smoke. And at the time, this was whenever I just had started having really bad anxiety and panic attacks. I think this was maybe like right when I started taking medication for anxiety and depression, or maybe like right before I did. But this is like, I had gone through this really bad spell over like 2 to 3 months where I would like just get really lightheaded and feel like I was gonna pass out, and I would have to lay down and hyperventilate. Like, I would have all these really bad panic attacks. So that was when this was going on. And so the first thing that goes through my mind is our cats, because I'm obsessed with my cats. And I was like, are the cats okay? Are the cats okay? And he's like, and she's like, he doesn't know, he can't find them. And I was like, oh my god. So right then and there, I'm like, I'm gonna pass out. And Maddie looks at me and she's like, are you okay? And I was like, no, like, I'm not okay. So we get in the car and like racing home, and she calls, and somebody that we don't know answers the phone. And she's like, hi, like, we were out trick-or-treating with our kids, and we thought that, you know, you were having, like, candy. We thought there was a fog machine where that's what the smoke was. That's how bad it was. People thought that it was just a fog machine. And she was like, we're here, we're helping, like, we got your cats, we put them in one of the bedrooms, and we're here, like, helping. She was like, but it's pretty bad, like, there's, you know, like, a lot of smoke. So she's like, okay, like, thank you so much. So we get there. I mean, like, I'm, like, shaking, because I'm like, that's probably one of my worst fears, is having my house burned down. I don't know why. Also, I'm, like, an extremely superstitious person, and so I feel like I'm, like, putting it into the universe now. So after this video is over, I'm going to go, like, sage and, like, knock on a bunch of wood and try to take it out of the universe. But that is just, like, one of my worst fears. It's something that, like, I would not wish upon anyone. Because, especially, like, I've lived in the same house my entire life, you know, this is all that I know, and I have so much stuff. I know it's stupid, but it's like, you know, even though it is just, like, physical stuff and it can be replaced, like, there's a lot of stuff here that, like, is very sentimental, or stuff that's really expensive that, like, I could not financially go out and replace all of my makeup. I mean, there's like thousands of dollars worth of makeup in those drawers, and I could not physically go out and repurchase all that, because it's just been over time that I've collected it all. So, like, all these things were just going through my head. So we get home, all of our windows are open, all of our doors are open, and we go in, and, like, our house is still there. Thank God. But it smells so bad. It literally smells like there was a fire. It smelled so bad. I, like, go up to this stranger that I don't know, and I, like, hug her. I'm, like, freaking out. I'm, like, thank you so much for helping. I, like, go check on my cats, and she had said that the cats had, like, gotten under the couch. Like, I don't know, they just knew that they needed to get low to the ground, and so they were hiding under the couch. And yeah, like, that's basically it. Our house almost burned down. It smelled so bad for, like, months. We actually had to buy this machine that, it wasn't, I don't know what it was, but basically, I guess it was kind of like an air purifier or something, but it was supposed to, like, make the smell go away, so we had to run that machine. It basically, like, sucked up, I don't know what it did, but we had to run that a lot, because, I mean, the smell was so bad. We had to, like, wash everything. It was really bad, and it was very, very, very frightening. Yeah. It was very scary. I mean, our house was, like, this close to burning down. I mean, we really think if it would have gone, like, another 30 minutes, like, it probably would have caught on fire. I mean, the pot was, like, just black. Like, it was frightening. But, yeah, that is the story of how my house almost burnt down. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more Storytime videos, give this a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!